Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the first podcast of Freedom with Energy. I'm your host, Tyrone. Very nice for you guys to stop by to check out this podcast here that rides right now. We're going to be doing it here on YouTube, putting it out there over the net so you guys can get out there and get some great information. This is really just a, I guess you want to say, pilot. A introduction of who I am and things to come with this podcast. This is my very first podcast on this YouTube channel. I've done podcasts in the past. I mostly did video game news, Magic the Gathering, that type of stuff back in my younger days. But now it's time to move on to big and greater things here in the future. I've grown up a lot. I really have learned a lot from doing podcasts when I was younger and video editing and all the ins and outs of going live on Twitch and YouTube a long time ago. But now I kind of was in how can I put it? In a oh man, I know the basically a good word to say. I was just in a standstill. That's the best way to say it. Also, by the way, these videos, although it's on YouTube, this podcast is going to be raw and hopefully less uncut. So it may seem like, oh man, he's slowing on here, missing words here and there, but it's kind of hard because I want this, to be a little bit professional, but at the same time, all this cuts and jumps or something like that, I don't want y'all to think that, this is not a typical type of podcast. I like it uncut. It's just to me, it just vibes better that way. I usually don't like reading off scripts. I'm definitely gonna have some other people on here doing with me as well. Some other people with my team that I'm with, and hopefully, give you some guys great insight, because now we have moved on to the next level, and that next level is network marketing. Okay, yes, right. Network marketing is definitely something that I was sitting on. I'll go ahead and say my buddy JR, he was trying to get me on for a couple, I think it was about a couple months, if I'm thinking right. About a couple months and trying to get me, to go and join, but I was like, I don't know. But then I was getting my wife into it. Then he was talking to her, but then I guess she really wasn't into it at the time. But she thought that, what? I think Tyron would be better at this than I would, because most thing I was doing, I was trying to fill the void of saying, I'm gonna make it on YouTube. I'm gonna make it on YouTube and video games and editings and all this other stuff and get big on Twitch and everything like that. But as it basically comes to find out, that you go down a road that you think that you're supposed to go on, but then you find the right direction. And I believe that this network marketing is where it's at. It really is. I've learned it's not hard to me now, because I did a lot of marketing anyway with basically my gaming channel and my podcast channel, video games, recording, playing Magic the Gathering, and all that kind of stuff. So I know most of y'all older folks like, what the heck is Magic the Gathering? Just think of it, and it's a card game. You're just trying to beat the other person by scoring points. I guess that's the best way to explain. I'm not going detail to it, because that's not what it's all about. Right now, what it's all about is network marketing and changing your life. Network marketing has changed my life, has opened my eyes to so many different things, and I wanted to do something that I can help people, but it was very, very hard for me, because I don't know if anyone knows, if you probably see my posts or anything like that on other social medias as well, which I'll have linked in the description below, is that I was in a standstill. I didn't know what to do. I stopped streaming. I stopped doing other things, and I was basically procrastinating. And my wife hates that. She gets on me all the time about You need to do this, you need to do that. How come you ain't doing this? Well, I'm trying to do this, but no, I ain't gonna lie. I was in a depression for a while because I was comfortable. Basically, I had enough to do what I needed to do, just to get by. But then it just seemed like after a while, it wasn't enough. It's like I was lost. I needed something, and God willing, that my buddy JR finally got a hold of me and got me with the company Connect. Connect was a distributor that basically applied energy services, brings home security, Truvy, stuff like that. But now we have gone to the next level. We have merged, bought out, where you want to call it, with ACN. I'll probably have to say one or the largest distributor for services for you to start your own business. Okay, start your own business, and that is very, very, very important, because I'm going to touch on some of the services that we have. I'm not going to go all in detail in this podcast because I want it to be not too long, but you work so hard every day, 8 hours a day. I seen someone show a little thing on Facebook talking about working 128 hours or something like that, 16-hour days, and just making somebody else rich. You're working all those hours, and the companies just expect you to clock in, do your job, and go home. There's so many different quotes and stuff that I put out there on social media about, bosses saying that you're not working enough. You need to step up your game, or hey, Mr. Boss Man, what do you think about a raise? And they're like, well, our budget doesn't really have it that we can have a raise. So I'm sorry, but I appreciate all the great hard work, man. What kind of bull job is that, man? What kind of bull job is that? I mean, come on, y'all need it. This is why I'm glad I'm doing this podcast, because I can express what I really want to say in a little bit longer format compared to the other stuff here. I'm trying to keep it under 30 minutes, so to keep y'all attention span up here, but you work yourself to the bone. You work yourself to work to the grave. Why do that, man? I mean, seriously, why do that? There's no sense at all why you punish yourself working like that, okay? But there's nothing wrong with it. Now, if you got a trade, if you're like a good electrician or mason or architecture, something like that, landscaping, something that that you're good at doing, there ain't nothing wrong with that. But most of what I'm going to say is that there's other options for other people, because like this network marketing is not for everybody. I'm not trying to grab like, oh, y'all get over here and join network marketing with me and let's build a business. Half of y'all won't do that because y'all won't. Because basically, just go ahead and use a reference. Some of y'all are just stuck in the matrix, and you don't feel like this is the real thing. You feel like have some cousins out there that thinks that this is what kind of Ponzi scheme is this? What kind of pyramid scheme is this? It's there with ANC and even with Connect. There's no such thing as a Ponzi scheme. Okay, there's no such thing as a Ponzi scheme. All right, listen, it's very, very simple. Very, very simple. I'm going ahead and pull up our page here and put up a product page here. It's nothing that you don't already do. All right, I'll just go ahead and name out some of the services that we have that you can use to build your company with by taking referrals. We have ID seal, basically it's ID protection, ad blocking, so much more. We have Zoom Energy, where we're in 20 states or so, 19 states. We have energy and natural gas. Some majority of states, they have both, but we're not in all 50 states. We're only in 20 at the moment. Then of course you have AT&T TV, AT&T cell phone service. You want that Dish Network, Spectrum Internet, Spectrum TV, Spectrum Phone, Frontier Internet, Sphere. If you have listen, all right, this is what I gotta say. if you have a business right now, if you have a business and you're using Square or some other type of credit card processing service, you're most likely getting gypped or paying too much for those services, because we have Sphere, a credit card processing company that there's no middleman. It's you and them. That's it. With Square, you have to go through 2 other types of processings, and they're charging you bukus of money. You probably can save a lot of money with Sphere. And also, a great thing with Sphere is that they give you a $250 gift card challenge. If they can't save you money on your bills, they give you $250. You can use that for anything else you need for your business. There's not many things out there like that, though, that is that guaranteed that they'll take care of it for you. Now, the best part about it is Vivid Home Security. I just put a video out there on Facebook. Make sure you guys like it and all that good stuff as well. Check it out. Vivid is a lot more than what I thought it was. I was kind of comparing it to Brinks. It's like, oh man, this Brinks Home Security, man, this thing's all crazy. But no, Vivid is simply amazing with all the different things that it allows you to do. I'm sitting here here in Texas right now, and I'm sitting here driving around my town, and I'm like, man, there's a Vivid sign there. There's a Vivid sign there. Wait a minute. There's another Vivid sign over there. Another Vivid over here. Wait a minute. Another Vivid over there. I count like 30 different Vivids around this area that I live in. So I'm just thinking, like, I see more Vivids than I see ADT, Simply Safe, and some other third one. Oh yeah, even Brinks. I barely see. I tell you the truth, I barely even see any Brinks. But with the things that you can do with Vivid, it's simply amazing and simply crazy. Now, like I said, with like, you can, when you go online, you sign up for the service, or let's just say this. We'll go ahead and use this as a quick example of how you could be doing this to be making money. Okay, how many times you going over somebody's house and it's like, yo, man, you got the game on? Yeah, man, this is great. Oh man, that's some great quality, man. What you watching on? Oh, I got DirecTV. I got that NFL package right now, man. That's why I'll be able to watch all these games. That's dope. And you know what? I think I'm gonna get DirecTV, man. Man, cool. I hope you do. Then a few days later, he signs himself up under DirecTV. Now, this is how cool it is. If you was part of ACN, using them to get the services for your business, you could be making money off yourself with these services. Okay, they have so many different crazy types of deals and bonuses by working 6 to 12 instead of 9 to 5. Okay, 6 to 12, 9 to 5. All right. I mean, heck, you can work 6 to 9 or 9 to 12, 9 to 1. There's so many different things. There's no reason why anyone should be working over 40 hours a week if you want to start your own business. Like I said, if you have a certain particular type of trade that you're really good at. I mean, come on now. If you're a really good computer programmer, you'll make your way to this way. Hey, if you're that good, hell, you might be able to start your own websites and stuff like that. But I mean, if you're like a woodworker, yeah, I mean, this is something you can do as well on the side or something like that. So I mean, like I said, you just keep on doing woodwork. You just taking how to do this. But the best part about it is that if you have a normal, like I said, I'm off the cuff, I'm all over the place. I know y'all may be saying like, gosh, Tyrone, keep it together, man. I'm sorry. This is my way to get out there and get my excitement out, because I mean, this is the way to do it. If you want to get excitement out about your business, about what you're doing it on a podcast. You never do it in front of a customer or a potential team member that you're trying to get on your team, because it's not about, like I said, it's not about me. I'm not saying all this for me. I'm saying it for you because I can see the opportunity. But it's just like fishing. I can throw the bait out there, but it's up to you if you want to take it or not. So, but like I said, even if you work part-time at a job, this is a perfect part-time job. We have plenty of family members out there that may need internet and TV. Like I said, one cool thing about AT&T TV that it's like an Apple TV. It goes through Wi-Fi, so you don't have to worry about wires and stuff like that if you don't want to. Also, with DirecTV and Dish Network, like I said, if you're not comfortable with satellites in your area, something like that. Like some people may not have able to get internet out there. So by doing it this way, and get internet to watch TV or even have any type of TV service, well, at least this way with Dish TV and DirecTV, or Dish Network and DirecTV, you're able to do that. So I mean, there's so many different varieties of, a certain family member may have a crappy internet service and they get rid of it, and you're selling it. You're like, hey, let me hook you up with that internet service. Then you get a commission off of it right there. And every time that they pay their bill, you ever do that as well. You got new family members moving in town, and you live within any of these 20 states. Some examples are now that we're with ACN, we have Texas, and now we didn't have California. Now we have Indiana, we have Georgia, we have New York. We even have some places up in Canada. The Canada areas right now, we're just mostly working on the United States. Virginia. I know I'm missing Pennsylvania, places like that. I know we have a few more out there, but it's just the most simplest way. By helping your family, you make money. Helping friends make money. When friends have something going on and say, hey, when did you get your DirecTV from? Oh, one of my buddies, he helps me provide services, DirecTV. I can give you his number or contact information to sign up. Boom, now you're signed up. And now you get that referral money. Each time you hit a customer up, boom, I think that's $50. $50 each time you sign up a customer. But one of the best part about it is, that I like about it the most, it may sound, yes, I like the money. Money's great. But the best part I like about it is the more customers that we connect, the more we get to help charities like Feed the Children. And also, I think the Food Banks of Canada. There's another one in there as well I'm missing, but there's 3 of them. But at least those 2 are all about feeding families and feeding children. I mean, that could be one of your great motivations. If you always want to feel, I want to help somebody, well, you get to help 2 people. You get to help your family members, your friends, or maybe someone who heard talking in the store. You help them save money on their services, and letting them know, say, hey, I also want to let you know is by you signing up with me, you done helped some children get their meals. You sign up these services, 3 children have gotten meals that ANC is donating to them, and that's another way that they feel that they're helping somebody as well. Like I said, we'll go deep and dive into other certain particular services at later podcasts, but mostly I just want to talk about the benefits of network marketing and building with your friends and your family. That's what I'm trying to get the word out to. I want to help my family make money. There's no reason that my family should be struggling, because majority of them aren't working, basically, you can say, these career type jobs. You work, I can't remember. I was hearing a story about one of the people who joined with ANC Connect, that they got up to, I almost say regional manager, right? They got up to regional manager, and they were stuck. They couldn't improve. They wouldn't get a raise. They put all their hard time into it, and they got stuck. And he just felt that what else can I do? I mean, he started getting a little bit of depression, because it's like, I'm putting in all this hard work, but I'm not getting into it. I'm not getting nothing out of it. It's like, so he picked up ANC on the side, able to help some friends and family, and help some customers, pass out some business cards, do a little social media stuff as well. Boom. Now he's not doing this. Now he's full time. Now he's making more money a year than he did at working at the fast food joint that he was working at. So, I mean, the benefits are endless. The benefits are endless, but that's the main thing of it is. Only thing that you're doing is you're talking to family members. I'm gonna say this one more time. You're talking to family members or friends. You're basically your warm calls, I guess you want to say, warm contacts, and saying, hey, I seen that you're talking about, hey, Unc, I heard you talking about you want to get that direct TV to get that NFL ticket. Yeah, boom, I want to get that. Say, hey, cuz, glad you moved in. Boom. Hey, let me hook you up with some information about how to get internet. I'll give you a link where you can sign up from, and we can try to get you that best deal. Or set up for energy. Or it's like, oh my goodness, I'm worried about my ID, my social security number, and is got messed up before, but I don't want that to happen to it again. Well, we have ID Shield that can protect you and alert you for that. We have almost your everyday necessities. Also wireless. Next time, I'm not gonna talk about wireless yet. I'm gonna save that for next time because I really want to get into the wireless thing because there's a lot to deal with the wireless service. But basically, we have our own particular service, Flash Mobile and AT&T Wireless, that you can go through AT&T. So, like I said, if you don't have a phone that's unlocked, but you want to get basically get a new phone, finance, and all that kind of way, well, we can help you with that as well, going through AT&T. So there is a lot to go through here my next podcast here, but I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna get this all nice chopped up. And I'm like, man, you're all over the place, man. So like I said, keep it short and keep it simple. This is not a scheme. You're simply network marketing for yourself to actually earn money, because you network market every day, but you don't get paid for it. This way, you can get paid for it. Especially people from church, PTO meetings, kids football, sports games, recitals, all kind of stuff. You have customers all over the place to help. And we'll get more back into it. So hopefully I can get my big dogs up in here, JR and Guy, Brett, Chuck, all of them, get them up here and let's see what's going on. Like I said, we basically have some ladies in as well, but I don't know if they want me to say their names out here and stuff. So I know of these people. So, but we have a nice team. You be part of the team. You won't be left alone if you come build and work with us. And the thing of it is, people always talk about, man, I wish I could build a team to help my family. You can start your own team with your family members or close friends, veteran buddies that seems to be in a hard place, but knows a lot of people who, mobile homes, all that kind of stuff, moving around. As long as you got direct TV, you put out that satellite, boom, you have your TV. It's crazy. It's all kind of different kind of stuff you can do out there, man. Like I said, we'll get more into that next time and give you guys some more news on that. So it's your boy Tyrone. I appreciate y'all coming out here, man. I promise the podcast will get better. Like I said, this is the first one with talking about ANC plus Connect. I have a lot more information, other services that we can talk about. This is just a little mishmash so I can get it up out there so you guys can listen, you guys can critique it. Give me some information down below in the comment section. I'll have my information and links to things that you can, if you're interested in any other type of services, you can look down below and try out. Very much appreciate it. Much love. Catch you guys next